Yo, what it is, good people? We back another day on Keep It G News. And today we got a serious topic. Because I'm noticing something. And I'm going to speak on it before it get out of control. Because if I don't, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to be mad at myself. You feel me? But it's a story that I'm covering. And it's going to be big soon. And it's a story from Alabama to Texas. Yeah, it's that big. You feel me? From Alabama to Texas. Straight up. And it's about a woman, man. There's some irresponsible things. But in this video, you had to watch it all the way through because I'm explaining y'all why I think these things is occurring. Because I ain't think nobody did it yet. You know, we just chalk these things up as irresponsible people. Negligent people. But it's bigger than that. Because we starting to see it more and more and more. And it ain't just social media. Social media play a role, but these type of situations, it's a particular part of social media that a lot of people is falling victim to. And it's separating homes, it's separating families, it's separating kids from their mothers. It's that deep. Straight up. And I ain't gonna hold y'all up. We're gonna get the business right now.
Montgomery County mother is wanted by police in 2 different states tonight after investigators say her 2 young children were found in deplorable living conditions.
The 12 and 3-year-old were left alone to fend for themselves for nearly 2 months. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor is live outside the home where all of this happened. Brooke?
Yeah, all of this really hard to believe. Now, the mom left about a few months ago, but they moved into this home a year ago, and the children were never enrolled in school in Texas. So officials tell me it was really easy for all of this to just go unnoticed. Inside this home, a nightmare for 2 young children, 12 and 3 years old. Roman Forest Police Chief Stephen Carlisle says they were abandoned for nearly 2 months.
There was no food in the house. Everything was empty. There was some dry beans and some spices is about it.
Their mother, Raven Yates, left them in late September, he says. There's been a warrant out for her arrest since December. Investigators say the 12-year-old never told anyone because she was threatened by what might happen to her little brother. They have different fathers.
And she was afraid that her father was going to take her and leaving the 3-year-old by himself.
Fearful, she obeyed. She'd call her father, saying mom was working and he would send food. According to police, he's a music producer in California. He called police once family members spotted Yates in Mobile, Alabama, where she's from, without her kids.
When he got a call from his ex-mother-in-law and they put 2 and 2 together, he caught the first plane over here.
Investigators shocked to see how they were living.
The officers checked the bedroom of the children and discovered heavy urine odor coming from the 3-year-old's bed.
Yates continues to be active on social media, posting to her thousands of followers as investigators work with Mobile police to arrest the 31-year-old's mom. She's wanted on 2 counts of abandoning or endangering a child without intent to return. She hasn't responded to our messages.
A 12-year-old cannot take care of a 3-year-old for a long period of time. It's dangerous, especially over a month and a half. It's dangerous, it's irresponsible of a parent.
Now, Yates also has a 14-year-old girl. She was reported as a runaway around the same time when police say she left the younger children. Tonight, though, police tell me all 3 children have been reunited. They are safe and they are with a family member in Alabama. We are live in New Caney. I'm Brooke Taylor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Jasmine Yates is the woman name. Facebook, Instagram personality, thousands of followers, left her kids in the house, 2 months, month and a half, poof, vanished, disappeared, gone, without a trace, until her family seen in Alabama, wondering where the kids. So they get the police to do a welfare check. They go to the house, kids is in there, no food, a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old. No food in the house. The 12-year-old kid is taking care of the 2-year-old kid. Now, luckily in this situation, the kids were still healthy and strong because the 12-year-old was calling her father for food every day. And it's kind of wild to me that, you know, if you're a father and you living from a whole nother state than your child, more than likely this is a situation far as the mother and father that probably started online, because he live in California. He's supposed to be a music producer. They didn't say his name. I really want to know who he is. But as a father, and you getting these calls from your child that you probably normally don't get every day, not for food, I would have thought that he would have done a little bit more. It really shouldn't have took the family to see this girl in a whole nother state than where she live at. Nice house, by the way, but a whole nother state from where she live at, and wonder where the kids, and they got to get a welfare check done on the kids. Now, Yasmin Yates is still on a run. She haven't been caught yet. Active on social media. So that just lets you know the mind frame that we're dealing with. This woman is on social media acting like everything is great, living her best life. That sound familiar? While her kids is in the house. She don't know what's going on. Probably talk to him every now and then. But the 12-year-old was told to tell if she was asked that the mother was at work. That's crazy, right? But I think I understand where this is coming from. And like I said, it's not just social media. It's a particular segment of social media. It's a particular social media platform. You feel me? What am I talking about? I keep talking about social media, but what am I talking about in particular? Watch
You
this.
have to be willing to walk alone sometimes. You have to be willing to be the only person for a moment. And that moment might be a minute, it might be a month, it might be a year, it might be 10 years. You have to be willing to be the only person that sees your vision. You got to be willing to do it by yourself. You have to be willing to understand that at times, as your vision is coming out of you, it's not going to be clear for anyone else but you.
She always had to choose strength in every situation that she's been in. Sometimes being strong is a burden for her. She don't want to be strong all the time, but she got no choice. And sometimes she comes off strong, but guess what? If you offer that woman help and she don't take it personal. Don't take it to heart. She's not the type to ask for help. Because in her life, she's been the only one, the only reliable one, the only responsible one, the only one that had to take charge. And when you've been that only one for your whole life, you ain't got a choice but to be strong. But if you prove that you are reliable, you are responsible, and you are strong, and you can take that load off of her shoulders, maybe she'll let go a little bit. Maybe she'll come down a little bit. But until then, a strong woman will never settle. She knows what the hell she had to put up with for a very long time. And sometimes she just want to give up that strength. But damn, she gotta keep it no matter what. Cause she's been through enough disappointments in life that prove to her that being strong is the only way to go.
All of you that are out there chasing a dream, to keep chasing it, I know right now you might feel alone. You might feel like it's just you out there doing it. Everyone thinks you're crazy. People are talking bad about you. Family's worried about you. Bless their heart. Let them worry about you. Let me tell you something. I want you to hear me. Yes, you. You were born to do something great with your life. Daggone it, you were. You're not average and ordinary. There's this part of your heart that wants to be somebody so bad, that wants to make a difference for other people, that wants to win, that wants to accomplish something great. And guess what? God didn't put that dream in your heart as some joke. It's not a hallucination. You're not crazy. Everyone around you might think you're crazy. I'm here to tell you you're not crazy, because I admire you.
Bad about it. It takes a long time to realize how truly miserable you are, and even longer to see that it doesn't have to be that way. Only after you give up everything can you begin to find a way to be happy.
Very inspirational videos, man. And these videos get thousands of views. And if you was ever read the comments, you would see what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these women, they loving what's going on. But these videos are too broad. These videos don't make exceptions. So now you got women that got kids, families, probably even a man there, looking around wondering, what am I doing wrong? I'm supposed to be doing better than this. I need to worry more myself. I can't keep worrying about everybody else. Now they separating. And I'm telling y'all, this is what's leading to this. And this, what I'm talking about, is the story. You got these videos, though they are inspirational, but there's not enough perspective put into it. Like, these videos are not for everybody. More than likely, it's for single women without kids. But they're not saying that. That's not a disclaimer before this video. So you got women that's already in healthy situations thinking they need more. Now they're looking at the children like, man, you holding me back. I can do better if I didn't have them. And if y'all think this is a game, imagine, because like I said, it's an algorithm. So imagine being caught in this algorithm. So you already saying what you're saying on social media. You know, everybody posting their highlights, people living their best life. Now you got this other platform. Every time you flick it on, they talking about do you. Worry about yourself. You can manifest this. You know, you're not where you need to be. So now, just how you thinking. So now you're looking at everybody crazy because it's like, I don't need to be here. And I think this is going to be happening more if we don't call this out and put them off and nip it in the bud. Straight up. This type of algorithm and these type of videos are dangerous to the black family. It's dangerous to black people in general. Probably all people, but you know, I worry about home. Straight up. And we're going to see more of this. I promise you we're going to see more of this. We already been saying this a few times now. And it's more than just being irresponsible, because if it was, we wouldn't see it so much. We didn't see this back in the day. Even with social media, we didn't see this 10 years ago. You didn't have women just leaving their house, leaving the kids, chasing their dreams. Because it was always told that once your kids are born, once you have kids, you're supposed to put your dreams to the side. But now we got people saying, no, your dreams come first. You come first. Don't let nobody hold you back. And they're not making no disclaimers. Nobody, woman, kids, parents, significant others, nobody holds you back. And over time, it started to become like a brainwash. And I think that's what we're saying now. I guarantee if they was to do a history on what she watched on social media, that these videos are going to be all down her timeline. I promise you. I can bet it all. I can bet it all. And I can also bet that if they was to do a study on this, it'll be proven true, because I watched it with my own eyes. I see what's going on. You know, it come off as pandering sometimes when you're dealing with the men, how they speaking to the women. But when it come down to the women speaking, these people are just trying to monetize, man. They don't care what it's actually doing to their listeners. They might not even know. But I think that is the root of women walking out on their kids, thinking that they don't need them, thinking that they holding them back because that's what they're being told. They're being told that you need to worry about yourself. You need to get right first. You can't be worrying about other people. And they're not saying that, look, hold up, this only for single women with no kids. We're not talking to everybody. And people would think that, well, you know, people supposed to know better. But like I say, once you get trapped into this algorithm and this all that is feeding you, it become like a brainwash. And now you're looking at everybody crazy. You're looking at everybody like they're the problem. But in reality, most of these women is good where they are. But the internet is telling them you need more. You should be further. These people don't care. You need to do you. And how does that function, or how does that help function a family environment? How does that push the black community forward? I think it don't. I think it actually pushes 2 steps backwards. But I could be wrong, man. Like I say, this is just what I'm noticing. And if I don't call it out, it probably won't get called out, because people is monetizing. They living well off of this. You know what I mean? Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, man. Do y'all think I know what I'm talking about? Or am I tripping? Am I taking it too far? you know, it's just an algorithm. It's just social media. People can't get tricked into believing that their situation is worth changing because they're being told to on social media. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right, though. Let me know. Make sure I subscribe to the channel, support the Rails, keep it G News, and I'm out.
I'm probably gonna die if I lead a clan. You got your turn and you turned your back. You turned around, ain't no turning back. I can't be the boss and no us and that. I'm bringing bow and I'm bipping with 2 times. I bought the drink and the kid got a coupon. Make 20,000 a neck on a futon. Sitting out, cause my brother in Jumon. Why you telling people you selling fentanyl? Why you telling feds you selling shit at all? Why you telling cops if you about to get it all? I'ma tell you then I'm already squeezing. You be dreaming about your dreams. I been living out my nightmares. I been missing, I been bad. The other night she was right there. I be lurking with my bros. I be crying with my mom. She be praying to the Lord that I don't turn into a monster. You be dreaming about your dreams. I been living out my nightmares. I been missing Kevin Bates.